Okay, I have one more off-the-wall question.
Yeah,
and
because the rest of it's so down the middle.
And it's off the record.
Uh-huh.
Which is your favorite crab boat? Actually, it's a two-part question.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite crab boat?
I'm a little partial to one you've never heard of called the Bountiful, which is one I worked on in the first season. But of the ones we all know, I think for TV purposes, the Time Bandit.
Because of the Hillstrand brothers?
Sure, the boats are always a reflection of the crew, but the Time Bandit represents more than any other boat the combination of silliness, risk, reward, and work. Mm-hmm. And no other boat has that level of goofiness to it, you know. And I think in general that's really important, whether you're crab fishing. And I mean, Dirty Jobs was all about, yeah, you can always find drudgery and work, but find the humor, mm-hmm. you know. And the guys in the Time Bandit get it. They all get it, you know. But the way the boats are portrayed and sort of the roles that they've assumed, mm-hmm. right? You know, like the Cornelia Marie was always that's the big family boat. The Wizard is like the big industrial boat. The Aleutian Ballad came and went. The Fierce Allegiance from the first season.
Wasn't there a Far West leader?
Far West Leader, yeah. I think that
first season. It was the guy with his wife.
No, that was called the Maverick.
No.
It was Rick Kwasnick.
No, Blake was captain of the Maverick. There was in the first season. There was a guy and his wife. His wife was like German, blonde hair, and I want to say it was the Far West Leader.
Well, the Far West Leader was on the show, but we'll have to check the tape because I think before Blake,
Well, I know Rick, and Rick. No. You know what? You're right, and I'm right.
I see.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Rick's wife was on the show, and she had
Correct.
long hair. She
Correct.
was not German.
Correct.
But I can't remember I can see them, and her name is like Bronwyn or Brawny or Brawny or
Brunhilde?
Brune something. Brunette. She was blonde, and she was always bitching at him.
Yeah.
He was trying to get out of the harbor, and she was like really, really nervous.
I think it's Rick Kwasnick and his wife.
I bet you it's not.
Look, you might be right. As the narrator of the program, it's very confusing dealing with all these proper nouns and all these people. And the boats come and go every year, and it's always, 186 miles from Dutch Harbor. And they so yeah, we'll check. We'll see.
I'm right. I'm just
thinking Rick Kwasnick was on the Maverick.
Let's place bets.
Place bets.
Let's place bets.
You're saying Rick Kwasnick was not on the Maverick?
I'm saying he was. No. I'm saying Rick Kwasnick was on the Maverick. I'm saying that there was another boat that had a husband and wife that were on it.
And what was that boat called?
I want to say it was the Far West Leader.
Oh, well, you can say that. That's
I just
entirely
did.
possible. Okay, great. Good. Fine.
That's my opinion.
Bring a little more declarative
I
quality
wish
to
I
your
could remember
future.
what his wife's name was. Because if I could remember it, then you would go, oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well, maybe in future interviews, you'll embrace a concept many journalists refer to as research. Go ahead and bring a little bit of that to it.
I'm not even getting paid for this gig, all right?
And I am. All right, so are we done?
I have a little word association, and then we're done.
Hit me.
Okay. Kardashians.
Fame.
Chocolate.
Kardashians.
Really?
Yeah, I picture them eating chocolate. I picture them lying around just eating chocolate, talking about their next photo shoot. Yeah, they were sex tape.
Sex tape.
Yeah.
Disney.
Hell.
Great. Now you've pissed off 116 subscribers.
I had a problem years ago. I was shooting in Disneyland.
Really?
Yeah, and for Evening Magazine.
Oh, okay.
And Mickey stumbled, and I caught him, and the camera was rolling, and the PR person started to freak out, and I started to ask Mickey questions, and Mickey was like,
oh God.
With the weird little 3 fingers and the whole thing, and my guy kept rolling, and the PR people went bananas. I'm like, I'm just trying to see if the person in the costume is like,
okay.
There's no person in the costume. We don't acknowledge
On the costume
a
cage.
human being in the Icky May costume cake. It was really like, I didn't realize it, but I had crossed a line.
Wow. So you basically, what they're saying is you should have just let them fall and kept going.
Whatever.
Wow.
And,
Now
you
you
know,
know.
if something's wrong with Mickey, it's a problem with Mickey. It's not a problem with the non-existent person in
Right.
Mickey. There's nobody in Mickey. Mickey is simply
It's
Mickey.
Mickey.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I haven't been welcomed back.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Tickle.
Fight.
Dog.
The point of word association is quick, right? Like first
Doesn't have
thing.
to be. No, you can.
Worms.
Worse.
No, it's got to be fast. Word association is fast.
Okay, exercise.
Pain.
Vacation.
Fat.
Really?
Put on 6 pounds. I got back from Hawaii. I'm 6 pounds.
Oh
heavier.
God, you're enormous.
I was gone for 5 days, 6 pounds, pound a day.
But you're on vacation.
I was 184 pounds when Dirty Jobs started. I'm 214 right now.
So what are you gonna do?
Are we done word association?
No.
Pick a thing and stick with it.
Alcohol.
Yes. Yes, please.
Parents.
Love.
Roaches.
Work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Olympics.
Boring.
Italy.
Wine.
Home.
Sweet.
We're done.
All right.
Do you have like an opening statement for your blog, or because you didn't like announce it or anything?
Oh, yeah, I guess. I would like for you to do the opening. Because
Just
you're
a-
here
just
to
a
work
quick-
for me.
Yeah,
right
just
now.
a quick open and a quick close, so you can tie it all together.
Okay.
What's the name of your blog?
Snarkfest.
Snarkfest.
Mm-hmm.
And you publish every week, once a week?
Usually whenever I get off my ass and write. Maybe like twice a week on average.
Welcome to a very special episode of Snarkfest, brought to you by Terry with a very special guest, me.
Perfect.
You want to do a quick close?
This concludes a very special episode of Snarkfest with Terry, and a sad goodbye to her very special guest, me.
Works for me.
Awesome.